Modern advice tells people to soothe themselves in comfort, but comfort is often what broke them in the first place. The difference between feeling broken and just being completely unaligned with how humans are built to live. Why waiting for someone to give you sympathy doesn't fix a single thing on Monday morning. If this is your first time landing on this channel, I want to make something crystal clear right now. There is a method to the madness on this channel. This isn't some random collection of videos where I pop off, at whatever bothered me on the news last night. The Back Porch Honesty series has real structure, real substance, and a specific order, for a reason. Every single video I record on this porch, I'm in my shop right now, is another brick in the foundation, tying mind, physical health, and self-reliance and purpose together. All into one deal, right? So if you're new here, don't just stop at this video. When we're done here, go back and start from the beginning of the series and watch how all of these pieces lock in together. I'm building something real out here on the farm, and every episode has a job to do. Let's talk about mental wellness. And let's skip the soft, sanitized corporate HR talk that usually comes with it. Everywhere you look right now, people are talking about mental health. But most of the advice out there boils down to one thing. Go easy on yourself. Take a break. Wrap yourself in cotton candy or a wool blanket or a Sherpa blanket and wait for the world to fix your environment, right? Well, here's the back porch truth. Comfort is killing us. We live in a society where you can get food delivered to your front door without even moving a muscle. You can stare at a glowing box for 12 hours a day, never sweat, never touch the dirt, never carry a heavy load, and then you wonder why your brain feels like it's firing on 2 cylinders. You aren't necessarily broken. You might just be living in complete opposition to how a human engine is supposed to run. When you put low-grade fuel in a truck, ignore the maintenance, leave it sitting in the driveway for 6 months, the engine's gonna start knocking, But you don't blame the truck. You fix the fuel. You turn the key and you put it to work. Today, we're talking about how to fix the engine. There's a direct physical link between brain fog, systemic inflammation, gut health, and mental state. Seed oils, ultra-processed foods, synthetic powders and things like that, lack of sunlight, and stagnant blood. I mean, to be honest, you can't talk your way out of a physiological problem with pure positive thinking. It might help. Let me pause right here and do something that most gurus on the internet are way too soft or sneaky to do. I'm gonna flat out promote my own supplements, and I'm not apologizing for a single second of it. I don't run an affiliate link for some cheap white label garbage. I don't peddle synthetic powders, made in a lab overseas. When my own life hit complete chaos 10 years ago, my brain was locked in extreme fog. Brain trauma, things like that from my car accident, and so on and so forth. And my immune system was running on fumes. I had to build a solution for myself. That's why I cultivate, pressure extract, and freeze dry my lion's mane and immune support mushrooms right here on my farm, right here in Idaho. Mind Warfare and Sentinel. Mind Warfare and Sentinel exist because they cleared my own fog and gave me my engine back. There is zero shame in selling something that you built with your own 2 hands that actually fixes problems. If you're tired of running on half an engine, click the link below, grab your gear, and get your mind back, get your immune system back, period. Okay, moving on. So before you sit down and try and psychoanalyze every thought in your head, look at your physical baseline. Your brain isn't a floating vacuum. It's sitting inside a biological machine, right? If you're eating ultra-processed foods, AKA trash, drinking poison, energy drinks, booze, things like that, you're only sleeping 3-4 hours a night and your gut is constantly inflamed, your brain is going to register that as chronic distress. That distress, that distress shows up as anxiety, depression, lethargy, brain fog, chronic illnesses of all kinds. I see people spending years in therapy trying to solve the mindset issue, but they've never given their body even 30 days of good, clean drinking water, real protein, natural ground beneath your feet. Oh, excuse me. When I cultivate mushrooms here on the farm, if a substrate block isn't fruiting, I don't yell at the substrate block. I check the airflow, the humidity, the CO2 levels, the lighting conditions, things like that. Yes, the mushrooms I grow in light, not the dark. That's a myth. I fix the environment. If you want your mind to function, you have to treat your body like the high-grade machinery it actually is. Why do humans need friction and weight to feel whole? There's a military/veteran parallel in this as well. Losing the heavy rucksack and you lose your direction. Anxiety thrives in empty spaces. Purpose dies in total comfort. A lot of guys I served with, and a lot of people in general, they hit a wall when the heavy pack gets taken off their back, right? In the military or when you're building something difficult, every single day has a clear objective. It might be miserable, it might be exhausting, but your brain knows exactly what needs to be done. When you take a human being out of high friction, high purpose environments and drop them into a comfortable, easy life where their only objective is to survive till the next weekend, their minds are going to turn inward and start eating itself alive. Anxiety thrives in empty spaces. When you don't have a real heavy load to carry, anxiety exists. Whether that's building a farm, raising a family, mastering a craft, or protecting your community or your neighbors, whatever, your brain will invent problems to fill the void. I learned this the hard way myself, which is why I'm telling you. I wish somebody would have told me back then the things that I'm telling you now. You don't need less responsibility to fix your mind. You need better responsibility. You need something that requires you to show up, even when you don't feel like it. Building on the last video, my very first video, Nobody is Coming to Save You, of the Back Porch Honesty series. Well, that's actually good news. Why waiting for external validation or a diagnosis can become an excuse to stay stagnant? You have to take full ownership of your daily inputs. Case in point. Here's how a lot of people get stuck. They're waiting for permission to start feeling better. They want a doctor or a guru, partner, or a boss to validate how hard things are for them before they take a single step forward. And they stay trapped in the diagnosis loop, labeling every struggle, researching every single symptom that they have, and wearing their discomfort like an identity, right? Nobody is coming to pull you out of that rut. Nobody. And that isn't a harsh statement. That is the most liberating truth you will ever hear. Because if nobody else is coming to save you, it means nobody else has control of your outcome. You don't need a hall pass from the world to start fixing your life. You don't need the people around you to agree with your path. You just need to decide that staying where you're at is more painful than doing the work to move forward. Okay? 3 non-negotiable physical rules that I would say are important. Move, sweat daily, strip out the trash food, and get some real sunlight. And 1 non-negotiable mental rule. Build or fix something every single day with your hands. Simple as that. It could be anything, right? It could be anything. So in closing, if you're sitting there right now feeling stuck, heavy or foggy, don't try to rewrite your entire life by tomorrow morning. Start with the non-negotiables, okay? Move until you sweat every day. Get your blood pumping through your, so you got blood going to the brain. Clean up your fuel, your food. Cut the artificial trash and feed your body real nutrients, not out of a cardboard box. Get in the sun, touch the ground, get out of the air conditioning and feel the real elements. and build something, do something. Give your hands a job to do so your mind stops chasing its own tail. Mental wellness isn't something that you buy in a bottle or wait around to receive. Mental wellness it's a byproduct of living with discipline, purpose, and self-reliance. I appreciate you guys watching. If this hits home at all for you, drop a comment below. Pass it to somebody that needs to hear it, and get back to work. I'll see you in the next one.